Subscribe to Film Companion for your film fix. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
Okay, y'all, this might be zara controversial, but hear me out. Before we had a La La Land, we had a Rangeela. Both equally passionate in their celebration of cinema of their times. Central theme दोनों की same है. A female actor and her journey from real life to fantastical perfection. Close-up में audition scenes भी हैं दोनों फिल्मों में. I stand by what I said. So, welcome back to FC Time Machine. जिस हफ्ते नई पिक्चरें नई रिलीज होती है मैं पुरानी वाली देखकर खुद को खुश कर लेती हूँ. तो आज चलो 1995, द ईयर ऑफ DDLJ इन हिंदी सिनेमा. पर DDLJ के बारे में बात करने वाले बहुत लोग हैं, बहुत हो गया. तो forget about it for today, one day. और क्या हो रहा था 95 में? शाहरुख, सलमान, आमिर, अक्षय कुमार, गोविंदा, अजय देवगन, जैकी श्रॉफ, all of them had like multiple big films. करण अर्जुन, त्रिमूर्ति, राम जाने, कुली नंबर 1, बाजी. Dharmendra and Jitendra were still seemingly trying to retain the leading hero tag, even though Bobby Deol debuted this particular year too. My favorite, Akele Hum Akele Tum, ripped off everything possible from story to music to scenes to the poster from various cult Hollywood films, including but possibly not limited to Kramer vs. Kramer, The Godfather, Sleepless in Seattle, and it got away with it because internet was just made publicly available in India the very same year. तो अभी यूज करना, एक्सेस करना कुछ आता नहीं था. बट एज वी नाउ नो, थिंग्स वर अबाउट टू चेंज. ऐसे में अ फिल्म which Shekhar Kapoor called the first 21st century film in India was not a tall claim because not only was Rangeela audaciously original, it was so aware of the mediocrity and plagiarism which had permeated the Hindi film industry at the time कि उसको एड्रेस करना ज़रूरी सा हो गया था. If you really loved cinema and if you were actively involved at least in the Hindi ecosystem. तो पता नहीं what must have come to Ram Gopal Varma to write an almost fantastical musical ode to his version of Hindi cinema with a female character at the center, hire a music composer who'd never made Hindi music, and write a story about the Bombay he loved and admired, not just for the film industry that it housed, but also the city that it was, from Belapur to Fort, with many beach sequences. Of course, 2 months after Rangeela released, Bombay was renamed Mumbai. So in a way, it's kind of poetic that he caught the city right before it transformed, in a manner of speaking, and caught it the best through a simple yet very effective soundscape right in the opening credits. जहाँ रेगुलर फिल्मों में हीरो हीरोइन का नाम आता है with deafening and सुपर हीरो म्यूजिक, वहाँ रंगीला में मूवी का टेक्निकल क्रू इंट्रोड्यूस होता है और बैकग्राउंड में म्यूजिक की जगह मुंबई का समंदर, सड़कें, बारिश, ऑटो, बस, ट्रेन, ये सब सुनाई देता है. It's so cool. Without going too much into the story of the film, let's just outline it a bit for context. Millie is a young backup dancer in Saroj Khan's troupe who dreams of mainstream Bollywood success. She lives in a small home with her barely working father, homemaker mother, and a younger brother. So perhaps she's the breadwinner of this family, even though it's never clearly mentioned. Her childhood friend is बिना माँ बाप का मुन्ना. वो ब्लैक में फिल्मों की टिकटें बेचता है and in style, speak and demeanor is as Mumbaiya as they come. He doesn't have a whole lot going for him, पर भाई का टशन और कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्कुल कभी डिप नहीं होते. Millie, through some extraordinary circumstances, most major of which involves a provocative, heavy on the red spandex dance on the beach, she gets a big Bollywood break opposite Raj Kamal, who eventually falls in love with her, as does Munna, obviously. Millie, poor thing, is blissfully unaware of the effect she has on men and is just trying to live her best life and become an actor. If you look at interviews of Urmila Matondkar from the mid-90s on YouTube, her character Millie is a cinematic version of who she was back then. वैसे ही naivety, वैसे ही stars in eyes while talking about directors and actors she admired. तो कास्टिंग इससे बेहतर शायद नहीं हो पाती. पर सिर्फ यूं ही नहीं क्योंकि she had the right personality, but also what she brought to the table as a performer. She's just exquisite. You know how we start looking out of our windows जब ऐसे बारिश हो रही होती है और अपने दिमाग में हम पाकिज़ा की मीना कुमारी बन जाते हैं या नॉटिंग हिल की जूलिया रॉबर्ट्स. तो Millie is always that person. She is the lead actor of her own imaginary movie और पूरा शहर एवं उसमें रहने वाले सारे लोग सब Millie की लाइफ की मूवी में एक्स्ट्राज हैं. पुलिस वाले, दुकानदार, बच्चे, बूढ़े, जवान, अंकल, आंटी, सब. She's Jaya Bachchan from Goody, but also Sridevi from Chalbaz. She has the optimism of Emma Stone from the first half of La La Land when the city dances with her, but has some level of real world smarts of Konkana Sen Sharma from Luck by Chance. When she's telling devil may care मुन्ना, गाड़ी बंगला अगर हो तो क्या बात है, बैंक बैलेंस से रंगीन दिन रात है. In her head, her mother is the momentary villain of the story क्योंकि वो उसको सपने से जगा देती हैं. वही सपना where she's singing the title track of the film, we as the audience are watching. हो जा रंगीला रे. Literally the first sequence of the movie setting the tone for what's to come. लेकिन ये गाना इस फिल्म के अंदर बन रही फिल्म का टाइटल ट्रैक भी बन जाता है because her debut film in the film is actually titled Rangeela. Like she's almost willed it all into existence. Or maybe, and hear me out again, okay? Maybe the entire film is Millie's fantasy. It's a dream sequence. It's just too perfect. I love movies about movies, but nothing about this Ram Gopal Varma universe is real. Ekdam as far from naturalism as it can be. The film and the acting. Yes, ये हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री असली है, लेकिन the way he shows it to operate is far from the truth. Millie just gets her first film without a hitch because Raj Kamal takes a liking to her and doesn't expect any favor in return. Everybody is perfectly lovely to her, her middle class family, everybody's an angel despite her father not having a job, and they're all mega supportive of her career as a backup dancer despite her not having completed her education. Kyunki in this universe, the film industry is super safe for women in the mid-90s. In fact, the film goes out of its way to establish कि Raj Kamal, played by Jackie Shroff, is a wonderful man who does namaste, signs autographs for children. He even gets a dead fiancé storyline just so that the audience doesn't for a moment think that he has any nefarious plans with Millie. In an attempt to show ऐसा rose-tinted glasses version of Bollywood, the movie ignores some real horrors. It shows you that female actors on set were always accompanied by their mothers, and these moments are played for laugh at the female actors' expense. But it fails to mention why, which I assume was to ensure the young actors won't get exploited or assaulted by the overwhelmingly male crew of the time. नहीं, यहाँ पे कुछ असली नहीं है. पूरी फिल्म की लाइटिंग भी अगर आप नोट करें तो it feels like a musical play is being performed. Harsh backlights. Millie's house is always enveloped in a blue-colored fog, making a point of staging a full song on an empty soundstage. So, as a celebration of cinema, Rangeela might make you happy, but it also makes you sad because मालूम है जन्नत की हकीकत and all. Now let's talk about the class divide in the film a little bit. The screenplay and cinematography make it a point to emphasize the stark financial difference between the two male protagonists' lives. Aamir Khan as Munna and Jackie Shroff as Raj Kamal. They both live alone without a family, hence they both feel like they need Millie to complete their lives. But Raj Kamal has an Indian Alfred type butler slash assistant at all times, and Munna has a pakya. Raj Kamal plays video games at home on his Nintendo. Munna is shown repairing a transistor or TV sitting on the floor in his home. Raj Kamal has big couches, lavishly papered walls. Munna has a tiny single bed with an Arnold Schwarzenegger poster taped to the wall, etc., etc. But despite showing you the differences, the film doesn't look down upon Munna ever. What he lacks in material wealth, he makes up for in an exaggerated, scene-stealing personality which dull Kamal entirely lacks. When Munna goes to a 5-star hotel for a meal and orders more than what he can possibly eat, you're not worried he won't be able to pay for it. Because by then, the movie has established his agency really well and told us don't worry about him. So इसलिए when the film randomly throws him a bone, एकदम in the last sequence Millie declares her hitherto unsuspected feelings for him, you're like, yeah, no, this character didn't need that. Also, Millie didn't need that. No one cares about Raj Kamal. He runs on beaches wearing sweatshirts, pants and dress shoes. He's got his own problems. Ram Gopal Varma, like, Andaz Apna Apna, in this film also, he's very aware of the Bollywood masala trap most films fell in. With Rangeela, he's making fun of random song sequences which appear out of nowhere in films. But his own movie has a song every 10 minutes. इसलिए each A.R. Rahman and Mehboob song is crafted and chiseled and polished around the edges to fit into the film. The song and dance sequences are used as a motif to enhance the Bollywood theme of the film. In short, the screenplay makes the songs work and vice versa. Ram Gopal Varma also channels his own filmmaker angst through the ridiculous character of Steven Kapoor, the constantly harried film director played by Gulshan Grover. This man, like RGV himself, perhaps idolizes Steven Spielberg, who had just made Jurassic Park and Schindler's List, both in goddamn 93. But Steven Kapoor is willing to get there by being more like Shekhar Kapoor, who had just begun to see international recognition. His producer, PC, played by Avtar Gill, is shown to be a blithering idiot who only cares about money and not about the actual craft of filmmaking. Probably an amalgam of men who were producing Hindi cinema back then, who Ram Gopal Varma had a bone to pick with. Rangeela is set in a different era. The time it was created, movie premieres happened in Mumbai's Maratha Mandir. Everyone had questionable fashion choices. Mullets and the Tom Selleck mooch were trendy. So sure, it looks dated, but it still has an alive, beating heart within, filled with love for cinema, box office success and failure, preview shows, the nuts and bolts of it all, and love for Mumbai city, its vast open beaches and seafronts, and its ability to house and love all kinds of people. And the fact that I couldn't find this film on Netflix, Amazon or Hotstar blows my mind. But maybe, like me, you can also watch it by renting it on YouTube. It's like for 25 rupees only. Or catch it on the Eros website. Because now, after 25 years post-release, Rangeela definitely still holds up. See how Asha Bhosle sings in the film, ये जिंदगी तो वैसे एक सजा है, साथ किसी का हो तो और ही मजा है. तो आ जाएं साथ देने के लिए इंस्टाग्राम पर. लेकिन YouTube का चैनल इधर सब्सक्राइब करके आना. Thank you. Bye.